Muslims need to be more health conscious. We need to start focusing on our health again. We need to start taking care of ourselves. We need to start having clear minds. It's super, super essential, especially in these times where it feels like we're always at the bottom. It's super, super important for us to start taking care of our health. That's the first thing we can do, because there's so many times when I see, especially like online, you see like all these foods, you see all these like fried foods, people are making all these different foods. It's like I feel like we become complacent as an ummah. Like we're so comfortable with where everything's going, and then when something happens, we're just like, oh man, like why is this happening, this and that, and it's hard for people to take action. My goal here is to help Muslims get to peak performance. So that is in whatever it is you're doing. It can be your career, it can be general fitness, it can be whether you want to be in your marriage. Peak performance for me is basically excelling in multiple areas of your life or in certain parts of your life. And I think fitness is a huge, huge way to do that, because when you take care of your health, I can't explain how it is when you take care of your health, but your mind will start to be clear. You can think clear. Your body is obviously going to look better, right? And obviously not everyone's going to be a bodybuilder. I'm going to talk about in another video how you don't have to look like a bodybuilder to be healthy, but you will ultimately look better. That is a given, right? Your energy, not I don't say energy, but like the way you bring the way that you bring yourself out is gonna be, you're gonna have more confidence in yourself. It's a normal thing. It's not ego. It's not that. It's just you're just more confident in yourself because you feel better. When you feel better, you do better, and you're gonna perform better in your workplace. You're gonna perform better with your family. You can inspire your family. You can inspire your community to get in shape. And alhamdulillah, there's a lot of Muslims that are in shape. When I go to the masjid, I see a lot of Muslims that are in shape, right? The only thing I sometimes see is that sometimes there's like, and I don't say this as like a dig to like our leaders or anything like that, but I'm saying like it's sometimes we kind of neglect it. We don't think about it. We think of like when I see there's so much going on, and when I see like people just indulging in food, they're like so like deep into food. Like for me, I'm the opposite of a foodie. Like I eat, like I'm the type of person, I eat to survive. So that's probably like my strength. My strength is I eat to survive. I like food here and there, but like if I have something in front of me and I can eat it, I'll eat it. It's like whatever, it'll fill me up. If it's something super healthy, I'll probably eat it because it'll make me feel better. Whereas someone else, they live to eat, right? A lot of people live to eat. I feel like a lot of Muslim ummah lives to eat, right? It's Ramadan right now, and you're gonna see all these different foods for iftar. You're gonna see all these different things, but there's people out there right now in Gaza or even Sudan that are not able to, that are waiting for their next meal, right? And I made a passionate post about this, right? I was a little bit extreme on this. I said being fat is unacceptable as a Muslim. What I meant there is more like being out of shape or not taking care of your health is unacceptable, right? If you're out of shape but you're working towards it, that's a different story. But for the most part, since I've started doing this coaching stuff, a lot of people that are out of shape, people that don't take care of their health, they just don't care. And as Muslims, we should always be up here. We should always think here. We shouldn't be thinking in complacency. This is the dunya, right? We should always be thinking up here because we have dua, we have tawakkul, we have so many different things. And I'm trying to translate this to people's minds where it's like there's so much potential with what we can do, but we're not using that potential. We're not utilizing the power of dua. We're not utilizing the power of tawakkul. We're not utilizing these things. Ramadan's a great time to do this, and this is why Ramadan's a perfect time to do this. If it's still Ramadan when you're watching this, great, utilize this. Now let's take it and let's start improving on our health. Myself, I'm not perfect. There's certain things that I want to do for myself that I can improve on, like praying at the masjid. Like I could definitely pray at the masjid a lot more, right? There's things that I can improve on myself, right? My business, I could do a lot better with my business, right? Sometimes I can be too maybe dunya focused, and sometimes I have to dial back and kind of take a step back. I've been reading a book called The Barakah Effect, right? But for the most part, let's audit where you're at right now, right? And I want to take health because this is my main focus. My main focus is health. So audit your health right now. Where are you at in your health journey? Are you in shape? and you're maintaining it, alhamdulillah, great. Are you out of shape but you're trying to get out of it? Okay, perfect. You're taking action. Are you out of shape and you're not taking any action? We need to fix that. If you don't want to fix that, that's up to you. That is more than up to you. I can't force anyone to do something, but the reality is, Muslims, we need to, it's not even being in shape, it's not even being a bodybuilder. We need to start taking care of our health. That's the least we can do. The least we can do is for our bodies. We can take care of our health, right? And of course, the connection with Allah will always come first. The connection with Allah, your connection with Allah will always come first. And ask Allah, ask Allah to help you be able to take care of your body. Ask Allah, Ya Allah, please help me take care of my body. Ya Allah, please help me have more energy. Ya Allah, please help me have more energy so I can worship. I can do more worship. And that's another thing about having, like, when you take care of your health, right? For example, iftar, right? If you just start eating samosas, you start eating all these different things as soon as the clock strikes maghrib, right? You hear the adhan, you start eating all that stuff, and then you pray maghrib, you come back, you eat, you're gonna feel bloated when you go to Salat Tarawih. You're not gonna be able to focus, right? But if you follow like different sunnahs, right, where it's like you eat dates, you drink some water, maybe some light fruit, you pray, you come back, then you just eat little by little, and then you go start Tarawih, you're gonna have way more energy. Alhamdulillah, I've been doing this Ramadan. I've had so much more energy this Ramadan. This is probably one of the most productive Ramadans I've had personally, and that's just because I've just kept it simple. I have kettlebells in the house, right? I haven't gone to the gym one day this Ramadan. I go for walks. I went for a run one time. I'm still optimizing my health. When I need to sleep, I sleep at the right times, right? If I listen to my body, right? I start my day after Fajr, right? Obviously, we have Tahajjud, we have Suhoor, we all that, but I optimize my body. I've been drinking certain liquids in the morning. I've been making it all natural, nothing crazy, but alhamdulillah, like obviously I'm young, so obviously this is another thing too that I have, but my message is also like directed to people that are between the age of 25 and 35. Because if you're that age, you should be at your physical prime, especially as a man. If you are out of shape during those ages and you stay out of shape, if you're out of shape, maybe it's normal. Life happens. Maybe you're out of shape one or two, like 2 years, maybe 3 years. It's normal, right? But if you're out of shape for the majority of that time, then you may have to reevaluate your priorities. Because one thing I've noticed is the people that take care of their bodies, as they get older, they just function a lot better. Whereas the people that don't take care of their bodies, of course things happen, life happens, people get sick, this and that, but I'm talking about like the general population. People that don't take care of their bodies, you start to see the belly come out, you start to see people's, like, the way they walk, you can tell by the way that they walk, it's like everything's heavy for them. Do you want that? Like, honestly, do you really want that? Do you want it when you go to the masjid, people can hear you in your footsteps? Like, and I say this in the most respectful way, but I'm so passionate about this, and the reason why I'm speaking about this is because too many of us are complacent. We need to get out of this complacency, and we need to start taking care of our health. It's super important. And again, I'm generally kind of laid back person. I'm quite introverted, this and that. And I'm usually like someone that's quite accepting. You know, I don't like arguing. That's not the type of person I am. However, this is one thing that I'm gonna challenge people on now. Like, if you're out of shape, you're a Muslim, you're between the age of 25 and 35, what's the excuse? Unless you have some heart condition or you have some like actual like condition that's actually not preventing you from actually maybe getting to an ideal weight, or maybe your metabolism is just not good, which that could actually be worked on as well. What's your excuse? Like, honestly, what's your excuse? Feel free to dislike this video. This is a video this is a real video. I'm not gonna edit. I'm not gonna do anything like that. This is a real video. All right. If you need coaching, you feel free to check out my calendar link. Right. But the biggest thing I really want is for Muslims to just start auditing themselves. Start thinking, am I actually making this? Am I actually doing something here? Like, am I out of shape and I'm doing something about it, or am I out of shape, or am I not doing something about it? If you're out of shape, you're not doing something about it, you should probably do something about it. If you're out of shape and you're doing something about it, you can't figure it out, then I would like to work with you. Feel free to check out my coaching down below. That could be an opportunity for you. But if you're out of shape, you're not doing anything about it, But if you want to improve, sure, maybe let me know. But if you're out of shape, you don't really care, you're not really willing to commit, that's fine. I'm not gonna force anyone. This channel is gonna be catered to people that actually want to improve. So, like I said, this is where we're at right now. This is where the ummah is right now. We gotta get to here. We gotta raise the standards. We have to raise the standards, and I'm gonna keep pushing on this. Muslims need to raise the standards. So that's it. I'm gonna talk about that's all the video. That's my rant of the day, of the week, whatever it may be. Assalamu alaikum. Subscribe if you want to. Ramadan, and I hope keep making dua.